quarterbacks, knowing that that's the storyline, and knowing that there had been a report that he wasn't even doing scout team, and he said that they have a very, very detailed minute by minute plan for both of those guys, and really all of their rookies.
People tell me, well, the coach and GM have signed extensions. They're not going anywhere.
That doesn't matter.
Anthony, I'm like, I could absolutely see.
The Cleveland Browns are stirring chaos again, and this time the spotlight is burning on Kevin Stefanski. After being blasted for the way he's mishandled rookie quarterbacks, Stefanski looks like he's suddenly flipping his entire approach, especially with Shedeur Sanders. Strong rumors are flying that Stefanski could be gone from Cleveland by the end of this season. With fans and analysts ripping into how he's handling the team's young talent, the pressure is sky high. But in a shocking twist, Stefanski's latest interview claimed that the Browns have a special plan lined up for both Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel. Could this be the desperate move that actually saves Kevin Stefanski's job? Or is it simply too little, too late? Today we're breaking down what this sudden shift really means for the Browns, their rookie quarterbacks, and the shaky future of the coaching staff. Stay tuned because the drama is only getting hotter. Kevin Stefanski clearly knows his job might be slipping away. Right before the season began, TJ Houshmandzadeh had already warned that if Stefanski kept leaning on Joe Flacco as the starter, the Browns could be staring at disaster. And now it looks like that warning is turning into reality on the field. The Browns' offense has completely failed to find any real rhythm. Off the field, the stability of the team's entire leadership is starting to collapse. What once looked like a smart, calculated move now seems to be blowing up in their faces, putting both Kevin Stefanski and the organization under brutal pressure, while analysts are openly tearing apart the Browns' offensive strategy. Insider Ken Carman didn't hold back in his latest breakdown. He flat out said the team's problems aren't just about a few players, it's the entire system that's broken. Carman stressed that with the way things are set up right now, the offense simply doesn't have the weapons to compete at a high level. Even if young quarterbacks like Shedeur Sanders or Dillon Gabriel step in to spark energy and show off their arm strength, he warned they'd still be fighting an impossible uphill battle in this broken scheme. His warning was blunt: without major changes, success is out of the question, and Kevin Stefanski will be the one crushed by the fallout if the losses keep piling up. The Browns can't keep depending on an offensive system that's clearly failing.
Kevin Stefanski feels like his job may be on the line.
Despite the pressure building every week, Kevin Stefanski still refused to give Shedeur Sanders any real reps in training, even pulling him off scout team sessions completely. Instead, backup quarterback Bailey Zapp has been the one taking those critical snaps, leaving fans and insiders questioning if the Browns even have a real plan. These choices have sent shockwaves through Cleveland, a city starving for wins, and sources say they've already raised alarms in the highest levels of the organization. Reports now suggest the Browns front office is quietly preparing backup plans in case this disaster spirals further. If the Browns don't turn things around fast, both Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry could be kicked out by the end of the season. Adding more fuel to the fire, Mary Kay Cabot jumped in and called out just how badly the Browns have lost their way. She reminded everyone that the team entered this season with 3 clear goals: build a dominant defense, develop their young quarterbacks, and finally get the offense clicking. Right now, only the defense is living up to expectations, while the offense continues to be a disaster with zero consistency. Cabot warned that if this mess keeps going, the Browns could be forced to make massive changes at the top, possibly leading to a full-blown leadership overhaul and a brand new direction for the franchise. Mary Kay Cabot also ripped into the team's sloppy preparation before the season even began. She questioned why, if Joe Flacco was supposed to be the starter, he wasn't given enough reps to build real chemistry with key receivers like Jerry Jeudy and Cedric Tillman. Instead, practice reps were handed to Kenny Pickett, a player the team had already traded away. Cabot pointed out that this lack of quarterback-receiver connection has been painfully obvious on the field, leading to constant miscommunications and costly mistakes. She stressed that for the offense to actually work, the quarterback and his weapons have to be completely in sync. That chemistry is clearly missing right now, and it's one of the biggest reasons the Browns' offense has been such a failure so far.
It felt like 50-0, and that's the way it felt. Offensively, it's just terrible, and they're wasting everything defensively. And what will happen here, because I don't know if they're going to get it fixed. I don't think they're going to get anything fixed offensively. You could put in Dillon Gabriel, or you could put in Shedeur for a different pace, flavor, seasoning.
Mary Kay Cabot didn't pull any punches, suggesting that Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry made a massive blunder by running a 4-way quarterback competition. She explained that this chaotic approach stopped any one quarterback from building rhythm with the offense, leaving the team without a real leader. According to Cabot, that instability has directly wrecked the Browns' performance on the field. She added that the front office should have already learned from past failures, But instead they went right back and repeated the same mistakes. If this disaster isn't fixed soon, Cabot warned the mistake could eventually cost both the head coach and the general manager their jobs in Cleveland. Adding even more chaos, reports are now surfacing that star rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders might actually request a trade because of the Browns' current mess. Sources say the Cincinnati Bengals are already keeping a close eye on him, fueling speculation of a shocking move. If Shedeur really bolts, it could blow up the entire quarterback room again, leaving the Browns staring down yet another nightmare season. Rumors are now swirling that Shedeur Sanders is seriously thinking about leaving Cleveland. With the Cincinnati Bengals starting the season 2-0 but now facing chaos after Joe Burrow's injury, their quarterback spot has suddenly opened up. Reports suggest the Bengals could see Shedeur as their long-term solution. And with all the dysfunction in Cleveland, it's no surprise why he might be tempted. In fact, a move to Cincinnati could look like the smarter path for pushing his career forward.
I think that they were going to play good defense this year, run the ball, and then try to get good, clean quarterback play. Only one of those three things has happened so far, and that's the really good defense. Now they've got to get the offense up and running. And so far, we haven't seen the timing and the consistency yet between Joe and Jerry Jeudy. Joe and Cedric Tillman. He was 2 of 7 targets in this past game. He was stumbling and falling down. So we just haven't seen that yet. And Joe, I don't think he had enough time on task in preseason with these guys. It happened in the final 2 weeks of camp, but that's certainly not enough.
Browns insider Ken Carman didn't hold back, calling this stretch one of the darkest chapters in the team's entire history. He pointed to the 6 straight losses that ended last season, followed by 2 more defeats to start this one, 8 losses in a row total, pushing fans to their breaking point. Making the tension worse, Anthony Lima warned that even though it feels early, the writing is already on the wall. If things don't change fast, Cleveland could be headed for a full-blown shakeup, with Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry both on the chopping block as the franchise completely redirects mid-season. Now Kevin Stefanski looks like he's scrambling to calm the storm. According to Ross Tucker, Stefanski is suddenly shifting his approach with Shedeur Sanders and claiming he's got a plan for him, Dylan Gabriel, and the rest of the rookie class. But insiders and fans aren't fooled. Most see this as nothing but a smokescreen, a desperate attempt to cover up the much deeper problems tearing the team apart.
The story of the day, obviously, Joe Burrow has a turf toe injury that will require surgery. He will be sidelined for a minimum of 3 months. Typically, this is a 12 to 14-week recovery period.
The Browns are falling apart, and Stefanski's plans look like desperate excuses. Shedeur Sanders could be gone, and the team faces another disastrous season. Don't miss a single update on all the drama and shocking moves. Subscribe now and turn on notifications to stay in the loop.